Hi guys, Joe Gardner here of Profile Finance of Wealth. So, you want to get started in buying shares. Now, good on you. Share investing is an awesome way to grow your wealth over time, and that goes for things like property, blue chip shares. The right thing to do is buy these guys, select them wisely, and hold on to them for the long term. Today, I'm going to show you a bit of a step-by-step guide on how you actually go on your online brokerage and the steps that you then take to actually buy a share. So there's some non-obvious things there, and otherwise you might have to read a whole pack full of directions, and to be honest, who's got time for that? So that's why I've created this video, because I often get asked, well, how do you actually buy a share? So the first thing that you will need, and you'll need to have prepared this before you can make use of this video really, is to sign up for an online broker. Now, the one that I would recommend is CommSec, which is run by the not the National Australia Bank, it's run by Commonwealth Bank. So CommSec, as the name suggests. So, all right, it's pretty easy to open an account with those guys. It's even easier if you're a Commonwealth Bank customer. If you're not a CommBank customer, NAB, Westpac, and ANZ have other services as well. So you could sign up via your main bank. But if not, go with CommSec. They've got a great range of everything, and I'd recommend them as a good first place to start. They're the most popular one in Australia, by the way. So, without further ado, we want to come over to the CommSec website. So that's it here on screen. It's the thing I like about CommSec is they invest a lot in their look and feel of their website. They really make it easy. So what I went through there is obviously the username and password thing to just log on here. You've got your various menus, but the simplest thing that we want to do here is interact with this get a quote and code page. Now, code is the ticker code for the ASX, you know, the little bit of writing that signifies the stock. So for BHP, it's simply BHP. For ANZ, likewise, it's ANZ. For something like Rio Tinto or Woolworths, they're slightly different ones. So you just need to know the code. So let's try that first up, just to give an example. One code here, ANZ, bang. So we type it in, it comes up, it gives us a quote here. It's talking about what it's doing on the day. Everyone's pretty familiar with this sort of stuff, you know, how much the share price is, what it's done on the day. It's up for the day here in November. So what else we've got on the screen here is a bit of the depth of the market. So this is what's live in the market at the moment for buyers and sellers of ANZ shares. So what this is telling us is that there's a whole stack of people lined up to buy and sell at various prices with various volumes of what they're trying to buy. So these ones here, people are trying to buy 7,000 shares worth of ANZ, 7,730 to be exact, and the price that they're willing to buy them at is $25 and 41 cents. So that's what's going on there, and the system is trying to match up a buyer and a seller, and when that happens, you get a sale executed, a trade executed. Now what we're going to do today is buy some shares in an ETF called VAS. So the ticker code is VAS, V-A-S. I'm going to hit that and get a quote. Here we go. VAS is down for today by around 40 cents. You'll notice that the share price here is $65.10. What VAS is it's an ETF, which is a fund that acts as like a basket of stocks. And this one in particular is a basket of Australian shares. It's the top 300 shares in Aussie. And you basically, when you buy a share in VAS, it's like buying a slice of the top 300 companies. So you get a little bit of BHP, you get a little bit of Rio. It's called buying the market, and it's a really good idea for long-term investing. So today I would want to buy some VAS. I'd come through and click buy. You'll notice that the code is there. That's my account that I'm buying it in. Now the quantity. So we know that the share price of that stock is $64. So I'm going to work backwards and say I've got around $1,000 to spend and invest today in the share market. With these stocks being at around $64, I'm going to be buying around 15 or 16 shares. So I'll round it up and put in 16, and then I will move on to the next field, which is the price limit. So what are you willing to pay for these shares? Because we've got our mind on long-term investing, I'm happy to pick them up at the market price at the very second that we put in this order. So we just click at market. We can make this expiry date of this order good for day, which means that that'll expire at the end of the trading day. Now the trading day, you might note, is between 10 and 4 p.m. each Sydney business day. So that's 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. and then otherwise the market closes off. So what we want to do there is put in good for day, and you notice that our order estimate is tallied here. An order value of $1,000, $1,041. The brokerage to ComSec is around $21.90. So that equals a total of $1,063.50. So that's the amount that we would need to put in our brokerage account in order for this transaction to go ahead. Now I can place this order now and then go off and do that transfer under a separate transaction, just so that it's covered. So you can actually place this order without the money already being in your account, because it settles a couple of days after you click the button here. So that's what we need to know. We're buying 16 shares of VAS. Here we go, 16 shares of VAS at the market price, and it's good for the day. Then we're going to click proceed. Now I've got a trading password here, so it's going to give me this other screen. Then that's already in there, so I am going to submit this order. And there we go. The order details are that that's actually been submitted into the market. It's given me a reference number, and that'll soon be available in my confirmations to confirm that it's been executed. So guys, that's the steps to go and buy a share. It's actually pretty straightforward. You know, there's a key 5 or 6 steps there. If you do need a hand, feel free to get in touch with me. I'd be more than happy to guide you through those steps live. But otherwise, hopefully that's helped. And yeah, thanks for listening. Cheers.